Right. So we're going to be covering today, reviewing per se, Waku Waku Galaxy. What a name, Waku Waku. I have too much of a dirty mind to think beyond that. Anyway, so this is yet another Mugen project. As you've probably figured out by now, I do review and recover. Sometimes I feel like I have to recover. Alright, I do cover a lot of Mugen projects on here because I want people to, check out, some of the really awesome projects that are made available for free for gamers, for fighting game fans out there. Now, what really impresses me the most in this is they've really gone into a huge amount of effort to make it feel just sort of like outside the usual layout of a Mugen project, for itself. So, for example, like normally when you come into like the options menu, everything's just laid out willy-nilly, right? But you can actually come in and they've sectioned everything out, including everything in there, like added in things like AI ramping, so it gets harder and harder each play. They've got their own video settings that they've locked away as well, which is pretty cool. They've also got audio settings locked away, input settings that you can naturally set up, engine settings as well, okay, that you can come in and just tinker with. I mean, like, it's really good. Like, I'm really thoroughly impressed. Like, the amount of work that's actually gone into this is pretty damn good. So even in like the watch section, which is what I always go into, so that way you guys can always see how hard the computer fights against each other. They've just got a random test, and then they've got a CPU match where you can come in and specifically choose characters. And then they've also got this. You got added options as well with simultaneous tag turns and ratio. So that's really impressive, right? So let's just move my noggin up here, so you guys can see all the characters and how they look on the actual screen. I'm not apologizing. I'm just not apologizing. Right. Now, I've never played Waku Waku before. I think it's the original game is Waku Waku 7, right? It's an arcade game, right? And I'm going to. I'm going to. And then over here, right? I'll put myself down there. We got the stage. We got 37 stages in here, which is really cool. Right? There's a lot of stages in this game, right? So we'll go random. Let's go random. That's a nice surprise every time it loads up. And let's see how aggressive the computer is, because a good aggressive computer means at the end of the day, it's going to it's going to be lots of fun when you're actually loading it up, either using keyboard and mouse or controller. Jump around a lot. This is pretty decent actually. Now the sprites are like, let me just make this a little bit smaller. The sprites are not as big as some Mugen projects that I've played and showcased to you guys as well. But that's okay because you get a nice big screen, and it does zoom in and zoom out as well, which is always very appreciative as well. Some games, I know it sounds weird, they never change the scaling and zoom in option, but it is good when they do that. And so it makes it feel like there's really a really massive arena that you're battling on, and then you can like come right in, get nice and intimate. But the intimate isn't too intimate. It's a little bit backed off, right? I like how she puts her clothes on after the fight, as it always should be. Right. So the AI is pretty aggressive. It's not too shabby. Now, as always, I'm gonna say, if the UI's crisp or not, it's very crisp. Like, this is super crisp. Right, this is baked perfectly. Look how like high res the detail is, for the health bars, the energy, the power with the dots, the colored dots. I don't know what the fuck you call it, man. Right, I'm just covering the game. I didn't make it. But there's she does like a butt bash. Well, isn't that a terrible thing? Isn't that awful? Oh, she changes her outfit again. Right. All right. So let's go Alvin. Right. And who the fuck is this? Is that Jesus? No, that's not Jesus. right? Mustafa. We'll go. Oh, Kazuma. There we go. Yeah, the scaling's nice. Love it. Absolutely love it. So it seems pretty aggressive. Some MPs I've played have been, well, you put it on level 8 and it feels like they're fighting at the nursing home. Some, when you put it on level 8, it feels like, you know, literally the end of every Dragon Ball Z episode, just nutsoid. So this is a nice balance. It feels like the computer AI is hard enough to keep you on your toes, but not cheating enough to make you want to put your fist through the monitor. And we've all been there. Have we boys and girls? We've all been there, right? So, but it's swish, man. Like, this is really, really smooth. So as always, I will post a link in the description for you guys to be able to download this Mugen project. And of course, like, and the thing is though, that, like, you know, the links that I give you guys, they're, you know, if you have a look-see around on their website, you'll actually, like, come across, you know, a whole bunch of other ones which are really awesome too. So, you know, you don't have to just, you know, wait for YouTubers or anyone else to sort of showcase stuff to you. You can have a look-see around on there and give them the support, because I didn't make this stuff. I'm just covering it because I fucking love fighting games. It's so cool, you know. And I always say this, like, I wanted to make an archive on here reviewing fighting games, you know, and that way it becomes like a central hub for me, you know, and others, if they so wish, to come along and go, oh, you know, like, this is really cool. I can go through all these ones and check them out, stuff like that. So we'll go with Big Pussy. Is that a pussy? Yeah, if I can see that shit. Right. Who's this? Who's Slash? We'll go. Fuck it. Fuck it. Right. The fucking angry toilet roll. This is the final form. You know how Beavis does, I am Cornholio. Bring me TP for my butthole. Right? This is the final form of Beavis. He literally just transforms into a fucking angry toilet roll. Right? Tell you what, he's fucking... He's putting us... Oh shit! Oh, he did a dick move? It literally looked like a dick. Right. Oh shit, he summons in someone else to bash? Yes? We'll do a simultaneous match after this, and then we'll wrap it up. Right. But, yeah, there's a few things I always look for in Mugen projects, and it doesn't have to be crispy UI, okay? Like, that's not the main thing. But it is nice, right, for an overall pack. Nice amount of characters, nice amount of stages. You know, they're the two things, like, that's what, you know, I've been playing fighting games since the beginning, so, you know, it's like, oh, how many characters in there? How many stages? And it was always really exciting to feel like you got a nice bunch of each, right? I never sort of felt like... That's one of the things, actually, I've found with modern Mortal Kombat games. It felt like the stages were a lot less... Like, there were less stages being made available than previous ones. So, let's go simultaneous match. We'll go Polita Tank 2 and... Jury, and we'll go Rolf and Rumi. Yeah? Here we go. But it looks like, too, and you can always tell, like, it looks like they put some effort into finding some really nice quality stages as well, that suit the aesthetic style of the characters that you're seeing on screen. That was a lot of fucking word salad bullshit, wasn't it? The aesthetic style of this fighting game can be quantified in the following chapters. 1. We can look at the individual sprite decomposition of each fighting character on the screen and see how well they execute the energy per se and ki, chi, and wi when they fight the opposing... fuck it, I can't do it anymore. I haven't had enough food for the day to go into that level of bullshit. Now, of course, the simultaneous mode is working, right? Now, what's really interesting too, right? I just noticed this because I'm a dickhead, right? What they've done is instead of having like 2 health bars, kind of like one overlapping the other, right? Or not overlapping, sorry, but one under the other, right? What they've actually done is they've made the entire health bar, right, for both characters, and then put a split in the middle for each character, you know, like each character's own health bar, right? So the character on the right in the avatar boxes is the, yes, it looks like that's their one. Yeah, so the right bar is their one, it looks like anyway. So, that's really unique. I've never seen that before. That's really fucking clever, right? And it's obviously going down fast, and like it's going down enough. So they've obviously worked out like, okay, you know, if it was just a normal one-on-one, then this is how long it'll take to go down depending on the hits. So they've sort of crammed that into like half a bar. So that way it doesn't feel like you're actually losing, you know, well, it doesn't appear that way. It still feels like we're getting a full health bar per character, right? I mean, that's how it feels. Yes? And then nice long fights too, you know, like that's one of the things I really like too, is I don't want to have like a fight that like goes like super quick. You know, I do want to see them sort of like you know, like stretch their legs, so to speak. That's really solid, man. That's really solid. But anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think about it, because I think this is one of the best, you know. And the fact that it's not like a mainstream, it's not like a Capcom vs SNK, Street Fighter, Marvel, cross your dog's leg, you know, like, or Mortal Kombat one. Like, it's, oh, fuck, man. I like that it's this sort of relatively, you know, not as popular, like, known fighting game, because it does come, like I said in the beginning of the video, it does come from, I think it's Waku Waku 7, right? So it is from that, right? So it's not like this is some brand new project, you know, and they just put these characters together. It actually is from that. So this is like, if you will, like an updated sequel, I guess, perhaps. But yeah, no, this is awesome. I fucking love this. I think this is really, really good. I think this is really good, man. Right? So anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. See ya.